It's 101 WKQX. Lou here at Harry Carey's in Chicago with the one and only Cubs legendary Hall of Famer Ryne Sandberg. How are you doing on a Cubs playoff day?
I'm excited. I think a lot of anticipation for the game tonight, a lot of buzz in the city. It's great to see that, so I'm anxious to see the game. I love the format of the wild card playoff. It adds a couple more teams in there, and I think the way that the game is today, even a team that wins as the second wild card could go all the way. So there's hopes for a lot of teams, and this year it happens to be the Cubs that is in there, and fingers crossed, I'm pulling for them tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you look back to last season, and the Giants get in that spot, and look at that. They end up winning the World Series. When you were a younger player, how much of it's been so long, it probably was about around 70 years since they had won the World Series. How much of that did you guys hear? Like now it's always, oh my God, it's been forever, 1908, all that stuff. Was it as big then as it is now for you guys?
It was big then. It really was. 84 was a year that really seemed to relieve some of that pressure, just getting into the playoffs. Sure. That was good. But it's hard. It's hard to get to the World Series. It's hard to win a World Series. So I think the fact that this young team with the Cubs has a chance to really gain experience from this, not only this season, but now playing in October, which could go a long way with some young players where, I look at them as a group that would want to be there every year. And this is just a feather in their hat and a notch in the belt. But who knows? I think with Arrieta on the mound tonight and the way that the Cubs have played in September on a high note, who knows? It's baseball, and they're in the playoffs, so anything could happen tonight.
Well, and Back to the Future said it would happen. So there's that.
There's that too. Yeah, gotta love that.
When you first saw Back to the Future 2, I'm assuming you have, and you saw the Cubs win the World Series part, were you like, really? In 2015? We got to have it done before 2015.
Well, when I saw the movie, yeah, that felt like that was 100 years from now, so it's already here. That's even more amazing. So a lot of things are in place. So I look for the team to go out there and really feed off of the playoff energy that you have. It is a different atmosphere. It's a different feel. It's similar to an all-star game type of a feel that I experienced some all-star games, 10 all-star games, and it was with the hype and the pregame and a little bit out of the routine. There's a little bit to that. But this is a young group that I think would feed off of that because they do have a lot of energy, and I think they just love playing the game of baseball. That's what I've seen from them, so they're fun to watch.
You know, walking around Harry Carey's down here in River North, it's a museum, effectively, with all the memorabilia. What's something you, from your playing days, held on to that it's probably you're most happy that you did hold on to? Because I see you have gloves and bats here.
Yeah, well, actually today, for good luck, I brought my 84 glove. Played the whole season with that. It's got the gold patch on the back. That was the only time you saw that is for the players that were the Rawlings Gold Glove winners the year before, and also a playoff bat from 84. So brought a couple items. I also brought my road jersey from 84. So I remember clinching in Pittsburgh and running off the field and having the fans come on the field, having that jersey on. So that's here. So they do have a lot of different things in for this day.
Clinching in Pittsburgh is a pretty good sign. Last question. When you guys were getting pumped up to take the field, what were you listening to? What music was it that got you guys going to get out there?
A little variety, actually. Gary Matthews was in charge of the stereo system, so he tried to please everybody, so mixed it up. But 84, Van Halen and Jump was a big song that was popular. Played that at Wrigley Field when we ran out to the field, so that was a song that's really stuck with me over the years.
All right, and let's get a prediction for tonight. What do you think the final outcome is, maybe the final score?
Final score, I believe, will be 3-1 Cubs. I think it'll be a very good pitchers battle. It could have some cooler temperatures possibly this time of year in Pittsburgh, but two very good pitchers going at it. But I see somebody coming up big with an extra base hit, maybe Bryant or maybe Rizzo, to drive in a couple runs and win by 2.
If anybody knows, he does. Ryne Sandberg, Cubs Hall of Famer, thank you so much for talking to us today.